In today's video, I'm going to show you how to track progress with Gantt charts in Monday.com so you can clearly see timelines, monitor task status, and keep your projects moving forward without confusion. If you manage multiple tasks or team members, using the Gantt view properly can completely transform how you plan and track work. Make sure to watch until the end so you don't miss the timeline adjustment tips that make a big difference. And if this video helps you out, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Monday.com tutorials just like this. Let's get started. First, open Monday.com and go to the board that contains the tasks you want to track. This should be your main project board, where all your action items are listed. The Gantt chart pulls its data directly from your board, so everything starts here. If your board isn't properly structured, your Gantt view won't display correctly. Next, make sure you have the necessary columns set up. You'll need a text column for your task names. This is usually the default item name column, and it represents each task in your project. After that, add a date column. This is extremely important because the Gantt chart relies on start and end dates to create the timeline bars. When setting up the date column, make sure you enable both start and end dates so each task has a clear duration. You'll also need a status column. This is where you'll define whether a task is not started, in progress, or done. You can customize the labels if you'd like, but keeping clear progress stages helps your Gantt chart visually reflect what's happening in the project. Once your columns are ready, it's time to switch to the Gantt view. At the top of your board, click on the plus sign that says Add View. From the list of available views, select Gantt. Monday.com will then prompt you to choose which date column you want to use for the timeline. Select your date column, and then make sure your status column is also connected so progress can be visually represented. As soon as you confirm, your Gantt chart will appear. You'll now see horizontal bars representing each task, stretched across the timeline according to their start and end dates. This gives you an instant visual overview of your entire project schedule. Now let's talk about tracking progress. As work begins on a task, simply update the status column on your main board. For example, change a task from not started to in progress. When the task is completed, mark it as done. The Gantt chart automatically reflects these updates, often with visual indicators to show completion progress. This means you don't need to manually adjust the chart every time something changes. It syncs with your board in real time. Another powerful feature is adjusting the timeline directly from the Gantt view. If a deadline shifts or a task takes longer than expected, you can click and drag the taskbar to extend or shorten its duration. You can also drag the entire bar forward or backward to change the start and end dates simultaneously. When you do this, Monday.com automatically updates the date column in your board, keeping everything aligned. If your project involves task dependencies, make sure those are properly set up as well. Dependencies ensure that one task cannot start until another is finished. When dependencies are connected, your Gantt chart becomes even more accurate, helping you avoid scheduling conflicts and delays. By consistently updating your status column and adjusting timelines when needed, your Gantt chart becomes a live progress tracker rather than just a static schedule. It gives you clarity, improves team accountability, and helps you spot bottlenecks before they become serious problems. And that's how you track progress with Gantt charts in Monday.com. Set up the right columns, switch to Gantt view, keep your statuses updated, and adjust timelines as your project evolves. If you found this tutorial helpful, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more easy Monday.com guides in 2026 and beyond. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.